They boycotting them.
Y'all is boycotting these people businesses and they feeling it. I'm talking about the lady was in there real life crying. Y'all is doing y'all big one.
That man took that video down quick, didn't he? The one that was doing all the hooping and hollering. Oh yeah, go ahead, boycott our businesses. We don't need you. He took that video down quickly. And I do not think it was because he felt remorse about it. Maybe he had a change of heart. I really think his people in his community came and said, you know what? You're challenging them to something that we cannot afford. Let's be for real. That was the dumbest video he can make. The dumbest video he can make. You're going to challenge black people to stop funding your business when that's what you built your business off of, the backs of black people. The liquor stores you come and open, the smoke shops, the nail salons, the hair and beauty supply stores. What the fuck are we talking about? The gas station, the corner stores that y'all set up in the hood.
Yeah.
Because white people do not allow y'all to set up y'all's fucking corner stores in their neighborhoods because they don't want a fucking janky ass corner store. We're the only ones that accept that half-rate ass shit.
And we shouldn't.
In the hood.
Yep.
And y'all becoming part of our community, we be fucking with y'all. But
heavy.
It's moments like this will let us know that people really don't like black people. Because what the fuck do you mean stop frequenting your business? Who the fuck is going to come into that beauty supply store and buy the lash glue? Buy the tracks, buy the bundles, buy the blue magic, buy the rat tail combs, buy the Bobo shoes that y'all be selling? Who's going to buy that shit other than us? Like, I'm livid because I try to stay out of shit like that. Politics and everything. It's like, it is what it is. People gonna feel how they feel. And what's crazy is we have black people in our community say, I'm still gonna get Chinese food. Rightfully so, do what you wanna do. So the thing is, there are some who are outraged by the decisions made by the government by letting that man walk. Then there's people who are like, I'm still cool with the Asian community. But you were going to take your ass up here on this live stream on social media, on the World Wide Web, and challenge black people not to buy from your business? It's so entitled to think that you have business outside of us.
It wasn't even the entitlement of it. It was the tone and how, yeah, the entitlement, but how he was just so confident, all while wearing a black person style fitted cap on his head. I kid you not.
I'm sure you have other businesses, other people who come to your businesses, I'm sure. But who makes up the vast majority? What is the percentage? There's not enough white girls buying extensions to have box braids because they started fucking with a black man. There's not enough of them. Not to keep you and your family eating. It's just all rooted in racism. Y'all really don't fuck with us for real. And y'all just came over here and studied the country and realized where y'all can make an easy fucking buck.
Yep.
Let's be real. Y'all in the hood just with the ratchets. Y'all in the hood just with the ghetto people. Y'all stay in the hood with us. From the 7 a.m. till y'all open that fucking corner store till 12 a.m. midnight when you lock it up after you done followed everybody in that store hoping they don't fucking steal a cheap-ass bottle of water. Y'all in the hood just with us, but y'all toot y'all nose up.
It's crazy.
Go open a liquor store in the hills.
We dare you. We challenge you to do so. Go do it. Go do it. Please go do it. Prove us wrong.
Open a beauty supply store in the Hamptons. You can't.
Yeah.
It's not a need for you. It's not a demand. But the one demographic of people that actually respect and come and spend money with your business, you got up here and said, fuck y'all.
Yep.
Man.
And so what if black people are boycotting Asian businesses? If that's what it takes to wake our community up, more power to them. And I really need Asians to wake the fuck up. Because I am tired of getting on this app every business week and having to talk about some fuck shit that some Asian person is doing to black people.
Okay.
There's so many other things I want to talk about on this app. Domestic violence prevention, mosquito brains, because that's what I got my PhD in. My writing process and how I write sci-fi novels and how I write, yes, the small business that I run because I write the sci-fi novels. But instead, no, I always see some Asian doing some model minority stuff and then I feel a moral imperative to talk about it because it ends up in the death of innocent people like Cyrus Carmack Belton. I am sick of watching our country slide into fascism and watch the Asian vote be split because so many of us want to ally ourselves with our oppressors. And in my personal life, I'm tired of not being able to trust Asian people that I meet because so many of you would throw Asian people under the bus for white acceptance. And on top of that, a number of my friends are black people. And I don't want to have anybody in my life who is unsafe for my friends. Model minority Asians are unsafe for Asians to be around as well, and they are potentially lethal for black people. I don't want that in my community. Get that out. And if these Asian stores close, like the ones that opened up in black neighborhoods, and then complain about black people being there, and do racist things to them and profile them, let the stores close. Y'all don't deserve to be there. Have some respect. I know Asian people love money, so black people withholding their dollars might actually get through some of your thick skulls.
Imagine you being offended that people decide not to spend money with you because of a principle that you will not respect. How does that work? You're upset that people are not patronizing you because of a moral principle of a kid being killed and shot in the back, chased down, shot in the back. You have the audacity to feel that way? Bro.
Hey y'all, I was on my way up to check out this new nail salon that I heard was over there by the Walmart, by the Rainbow store. And I was like, well, let me stop and see what the traffic is looking like over here since I was up here the other day. And so when I did, I bumped into this lady. And let me just say, ma'am, if you see this video, I apologize. I was just passionate and a little tongue-tied and a little nervous too. So this was trying to stop you from going into the nail salon. I feel like I might have just ambushed you. So I'm sorry to you, lady. But this is what happened, y'all.
Oh, she was doing a voiceover. That's why I was so loud, I guess.
Is anybody in the nail shop? Is it customers in there? How many? About 3? That's 3 too many. We on an Asian business boycott. That means food and everything. Yeah, because when they killed that boy Cyrus, that little 14-year-old black boy, yeah, the Asians came out and started talking junk about how we need them in our community. They said, who you gonna buy your liquor from? Oh no, man, we doing an Asian boycott, man. Don't go in there. We're boycotting Asian businesses. We got a black nail salon right across the street. Walk-ins welcome. We're not supporting them no more, sister. I'm trying to tell you. You do what you... No, I'm just trying to inform you. I'm not trying to tell you. I'm trying to inform you. There really is a Asian boycott going on in the black community. A lot of people aren't on social media, which is where it originated, because that's where the insult started. There was an Asian little boy there was a black little boy that got shot. His name was Cyrus. He was 14 years old, and he went inside of an Asian convenience store. They thought he stole a bottle of water. And he shot him, and the conviction, he got away with it. The trial was last week. After that, a lot of people in the Asian community that own businesses came out and started talking about how we don't need them. If we boycott them, that it's not going to mean anything to them because we need them. They're so embedded in our community. Where you going to get your liquor from? Where you going to get your nails done? Where you going to get your eyelashes? Where you going to buy your weave hair at? This is what it says. So we are supporting intentionally black-owned businesses. Now, if you would let me I'm sorry, I'm just passionate. I was trying to just get your attention. Right across the street, the golden nail, the gold nail, it's a black-owned walk-in salon across the street. And it's called the Gold Luxury Nail Bar. And it's right next door to the Planet Fitness. The owner is KK, and they do beautiful service. It's another black-owned hair store that's right there in Fairburn, and it's another one over there in it's a lot of them in Jonesboro. You just
support black businesses, man. I'm a black business owner myself. 10 years. Support black business.
Look intentionally. That's all I'm trying to say. Just be intentional, because we can't keep spending our money with them. We're trying to rebuild our own wealth and invest in ourselves right now. And so I'm just trying to spread the word. I just happen to be riding pants. Okay, so I just want to, it's called the Luxury Nail Bar. No, we have to, listen. That man said something horrible. He said we don't need them. He said we need them. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not, listen. For years we've been going through this, okay? For years, they know. The black community is what feeds them, clothes them, gives them the opportunity to drive these nice cars and stuff. Nobody was listening. We wasn't even saying nothing about it. But y'all killed our children. No, it was in South Carolina. Happened 3 years ago. Just be aware, okay? All right. Now, before I got interrupted, my goal was to come over here because I know they did not open a daggone Asian nail salon in the midst of a black business burst. Here we go. They did open it. They outside. Let me see. Ain't nobody in there. Ooh, ain't nobody in there. It's nice though. Ain't nobody in there. All that money they spent for.
This is why when y'all say black people can't come together, I just shut my mouth because y'all are showing out on this Asian boycott. Saturday, June the 6th, empty. Nail salons, empty. Y'all are showing out. Now, if you recall, he's the one that told us that we couldn't survive without any Asian-owned, stores in our community, and told us if we did a boycott, he would take away the laundry mats, right? They would not have laundry mats for us, as if we don't own washers and dryers in 2026.
Watch your mouth when you tell black people, especially black women, that they can't do without something, because trust me, you will find out they can definitely do without it and probably do it better.
Y'all, bye.
I come on here to tell y'all that I am not boycotting Asian restaurants. I'm not boycotting Asian nail techs. You know why? Because I never shopped with them motherfuckers anyway. They were racist to me when I worked for Chase Bank. Asian people hated blacks. I've been discriminated against here in Norman. The little Asian lady lived next door to me. She was selling parking spots, parking people behind my house because we had a duplex. And she was getting paid for it because we lived by the OU Stadium. So people will pay to park in your yard if they can walk to the stadium from your yard. But she was getting paid for spots behind my apartment. So I went over and asked, I said, how are you parking people in my yard and getting paid and not giving me part of the money? Well, the next week, she blocked it off where they couldn't park behind my house. Anyway, she didn't want me to make no money, so there's that. I've been cursed out over the phone, talked crazy too by them because they knew I was black over the phone. So, yeah, I'm not boycotting because I never liked Chinese food anyway. I never got my nails done anyway. My nails are natural. I don't deal with them. I don't buy fake hair because I got hair. So, I ain't going to boycott them, but I'm glad y'all are. Because that man should have been found guilty for killing that baby over that damn bottle of water. And I don't care what you say, but they've been getting away with being racist toward us for a long time. And I feel like this, even during the pandemic, they were throwing people out over there in China. They were being racist during the pandemic, too.
A lot of y'all forget that, right?
So, I hope they all go out of business. And even though I'm not boycotting, I'm on here to tell y'all go ahead and take that black dollar back. Let them see. I never did shop at Target either, so I never did have to boycott them. If you ain't never shopped with them or they ain't never got none of my money. So I'm happy for black people standing up for their rights. I love y'all.
I would like to thank the black people who have come forth and stated how useless it is to boycott all Asian businesses just because of one incident. We are not all the same. We are not all one culture. We are not our parents' generation. We are not going to call for a boycott of all black-owned businesses after a black-on-Asian crime.
But you can't because y'all don't even patronize black businesses. So how is that? How can you call a boycott on a business that you don't even patronize? Y'all community don't support us. None. No way, shape, or form do y'all support black businesses. What are y'all talking about? You can boycott all you want. Y'all don't support black people's businesses. Y'all come, plant y'all stuff in the middle of the hood, suck up all the resources, and go back and invest that money elsewhere. Y'all don't do nothing for us. What are y'all talking about? Like, it's the audacity, bro. Like, yo.
At least you're not going to see me doing that. And by the way, we don't claim this guy. No, we need to be focused on other things. We need to come together because I promise you it's a bit sus that this case received all this attention and went viral seemingly overnight. Back in 2023, when the incident happened, this was not on our radars. Now in 2026, when racial tension in this country is at an all-time high, now we hear about this all of a sudden. It's being covered by every single major news outlets who are run by the ones at the very, very top. Don't get me wrong, we should talk about these things. They are important, but I think it's time to talk more about unity because things seem like they're devolving into a race war. If you're curious about my thoughts on the case, because I've been away for about 2 weeks and I'm just coming back now, I don't know what to say. It is tragic a kid lost his life. It is tragic we do not have footage of the climax of the situation. Everybody has a counterpoint to every point from
The climax of the situation was on camera.
both sides. I will just say, there was no need to chase that kid out of the store. It doesn't matter where you stand. You can say it looked suspicious. Maybe they were fed up at that point, whatever. My bottom line is, there was no need to chase that kid 100 yards, over 100 yards, in a situation where you brought a weapon with you just in case. And if you somehow were to know that Rick chased him out of racial prejudice, I promise you, not a single Asian on this planet would be surprised. Those are my thoughts. I'm happy to be back, guys. I do think these are important discussions to have, but I think also at this point, maybe we're kind of losing the plot a little bit. Let's push for more unity going forward. Thank you.
I halfway disagree with him. Halfway. I'm going to let the video play out, then I'm going to get a commentary.
The Asian community and the Latino community are in a race to see who's the biggest bootlickers to white supremacy. So back in 2025, Black Americans said, we're going to sit this one out. And Latinos said, no, you have to come out with us. And the fact that nothing is changing is your fault, even though it was us that didn't vote for our own best interest.
Right.
Then the Latino community, instead of going to other communities such as the Asian community or the Middle Eastern community, decided to get mad at Black Americans because they wanted to do whatever they wanted with their personal time. And now Black Americans are telling Asian people, look, there may be anti-Blackness in your culture. Can you please address it?
Y'all don't
And
want to
Asians
listen.
literally were like, So Black Americans are like, okay, we're going to boycott your businesses then. Which they very much can. It's their money. They can do whatever they want with it. I've been heading this way for a while, but Latinos and Asian people and other immigrant groups feel entitled to the resources of Black Americans, which is insane.
It is not racist to boycott Asian businesses when so many Asians are more outraged and vocal about boycotts than an unjust verdict about Cyrus Carmack Belton due to racial profiling.
Facts.
And that says a lot about where people's priorities are at. When the verdict was announced, many people, including myself, were grieving and expressing how disappointed we were. Only a few Asians spoke up, 10 max. Instead of holding space for that grief, many Black people were met with anti-Black comments such as dehumanizing Cyrus by calling him a thug or a monkey, bringing up Stop Asian hate crimes to justify the verdict despite having no connection whatsoever, and perpetuating racist stereotypes of Black people. So if you combine the fact that many people feel justice was not served, Rick Chow is a free man, not enough Asians were speaking up about this verdict, and Black people were receiving an immense amount of anti-Black comments while simply grieving this tragedy, what did you expect the reaction to be? I am pissed off that so many of you lack empathy and humanity to the point your response is anti-Black rhetoric and ignorance instead of accountability. And our community doesn't consistently call out anti-Blackness. When we don't make our spaces safe for Black people, and when we continue to dogpile Black people while expecting their support whenever it's convenient for us, why are you shocked that Black people are frustrated with our community? A lot of you are more concerned about Black dollars than Black lives. More concerned about businesses than Black children who are harmed, lose their lives, and are failed by the very systems that are supposed to protect them. Boycotting Asian businesses is a consequence of anti-Blackness.
That's
It
it.
is up to us as a community to confront it instead of pretending it doesn't exist. This is exactly why the Asian community needs to have more conversations about unpacking anti-Blackness and understanding why racial profiling another person of color, especially from the Black community, is dangerous. Because when someone walks into your establishment, your first thought should not be racist stereotypes attached to the color of their skin. Your first thought should be that they are a customer and a human being.
Yes.
And if we can't even do that much, then we shouldn't be surprised when people keep calling out anti-Blackness within our community. So I don't give a rat's ass what any of you have called me these past few months. Self-hating, anti-Asian, pandering to the black community. I really don't give a fuck. My priorities will always be with humanity, accountability, and justice. If you truly care about solidarity between our communities, you will spend less time complaining about boycott and more time confronting the anti-blackness. Help create this situation in the first place.
There's no way you can even pander to the black community. Like, okay, welcome to the channel, guys. Let's get into it, man. There's a boycott going on. Now, I'm not sure if everybody's aware of it. You know, there's a lot of people that are not on social media. So I doubt, you know, eventually the message will get across, right? But I don't know why you have people that rely on the dollar from the people in the community come out and feel that way. And I get it. It's not all, but I just want to say this, right? And I feel the same way about Arabic corner stores as well. You know, I had a situation happen. This was probably about 5-6 years ago. This was a minute back. And I'm in the store and I was buying a pack of incense. Two not sparkling waters, but what do you call the waters that got like anyway, they weren't just regular water. It was water, but shit, I forget the kind of water that is. But I was buying that, 2 packs of incense, and I think it was a lighter. I was buying a lighter too, and all he had was some pink lighters in there. I didn't want no pink lighter. So as I'm talking to him, some dude come in the store, and he like, yo, I'm short, you know. So I was gonna give him like $2, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't talking to me directly, so I ain't want to, you know what I'm saying? He was talking to the guy behind the glass and shit. So he like, yo, I'm short like $2. I got you tomorrow. He said, you said that shit yesterday. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like Arabic dude. He said, you said that shit yesterday, or whatever. And he had already put like what he had up on the counter or whatever. I think it was like a honey bun and like 2 bags of chips and something else. And he like, you said that shit yesterday. So I'm already fixing, you know what I'm saying? And you can look at dude and tell, obviously, you know, he messed up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Probably not here all the way. So I go and I start pulling out, you know, on the sly, I try to pull out an extra $2. I don't like pulling out money in front of people, ever. Don't do that. But as I'm pulling the money out or whatever, the dude behind the counter, he takes the stuff and he like throws, my bad, he takes the stuff and he like mushes it off the counter onto the floor, the dude food and all that stuff. And he like, yeah, you take that and you get out of here. I like, yo, bro, why you mush your shit on the ground like that? No, but he come in here and always do this. I say, yeah, but at the same time, you in his community though. You don't do nothing for this community. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want him in the store, just tell him don't come to the store. Don't have him come in and then this is your reaction, because you know what I'm saying? You can tell bro wasn't near all the way. You know what I'm saying? I say, yo, I would have took care of it. You ain't have to throw his shit on the ground. So dude was over there picking his stuff. I said, oh, don't pick that up. Go back there and get you something else. You know what I'm saying? So he went back there. He got about $5 worth of stuff or whatever. And I paid to do. I said, and you know, and I waited till bro left. I said, yo, don't you ever do that shit again, bro. You in our community. Be respectful to people in this community. Everybody in here, everybody that patronizes your business is not going to be level-headed. There's a lot of people with undiagnosed mental disabilities. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that are on drugs everywhere, not just here. You know what I'm saying? Don't go mushing that man shit on the ground. Have some respect for the community, dog. You right. He's like, you right, Poppy. He Arabic, but he's calling me Poppy. You're right, Poppy. I said, don't call me Poppy, bro. But I'm just using that as an example. And then the whole thing with, this was the guy initially right here that ran his mouth. He posted the video and he ended up deleting it, right? Imagine y'all getting mad because we're deciding we're taking a step back and not spending money with you. You don't spend money with us. It's a one-sided relationship. Our relationship with the Asian community is one-sided. Y'all do not reciprocate the same energy. Not saying all, But I've never seen, and shit, I've been in business 10 years. I've never had an Asian person patronize my business. Tons of white people, black people, Hispanic people. I've never had an Arabic or Arab, we don't like saying Arab, I guess it's offensive or whatever. Arabic or Asian, any Asian descent, any, patronize my business. Patronize any black business in the city that I know of. Y'all are strictly reliant on the black community for that. How dare you take up that tone with the same people that patronize you daily? That is crazy. I'm telling you, man, white supremacy done did a number on y'all, boy. For you to go and put your business in a white community and see what happens. They don't want that shit there. We don't want this riffraff in our community, this and that and the third. They're going to push you out faster than you can set up shop. You won't even get a lease to do so. They won't even give you a lease. Most black people, the way we are, most black people, especially black women, they try to do things to make themselves feel good. We don't feel good. Like, you think after that verdict, black people feel good? You think after the verdict of Carmelo Anthony, people feel good? We try to do the small shit, the small things, right? Most people ain't gonna have 2 to 3 acres of land, a 100K job. Most people from our communities don't have it like that. That's fine. Everybody's not meant to be a high earner. But the small shit, like they go to the hair store, they want to get their nails done, they want to feel good about themselves. It's the small shit. Get nice, get dressed up enough to go out for a day after working 6 days a week. Right? The small stuff. The black community literally don't ask for much. So I don't understand the vitriol toward the same people that patronize you. Y'all do not reciprocate the same energy to us. I'm looking you dead in the face. Prove me wrong. Y'all, the Asian community does not reciprocate or patronize black businesses. Show me different. Show me differently. I would like to see a video of this. Cite your source. Don't just come saying anything. Cite your source. Because I'm sick and tired of anytime black people want to take a step back. They didn't say, oh, we're banning this, that, and the third. We said, hey, yo, this boy got killed. Then you had all of these, we honestly don't really know if they're all Asian people, right? You have a lot of people online that was antagonizing black people after the Cyrus Belton verdict for Rick Child was not guilty. But a lot of y'all was on there really like rooting hard for that. That's crazy. Again, how are you on the same side as your oppressor? Your oppressor that does not patronize you. You should hear how they say shit. I'm telling you, they talk crazy about y'all. Crazy. They talk more crazy and feel more sour about y'all than they do us. For you to go and side with them. Same thing with the Hispanic community. Why do y'all do that? Black people are not asking you to be black. We don't want you to be black. And I get it. There's disrespectful people in every community. White, black, gray, Hispanic, purple, whatever. There's disrespectful people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure we can find those examples anywhere we look. Right? But the vast majority of people that patronize your business are good people. Y'all won't even go as so much as to have a day where you just have a little small block party. Little small block party. Cook 100 hot dogs, 100 hamburgers. Most people will probably bring something to help you. Don't do something for y'all. Don't do nothing for the community. Y'all suck up the money and then y'all go back and do whatever y'all gonna do with it. Y'all do not give back to the black community. Y'all do not patronize the black businesses. That's a fact. Nobody does. And that's what's wrong with our people is we don't even see that. We keep giving and giving and giving and not receiving. Y'all really feel that way? And I'm asking you straight up. Collectively, not everybody, right? Collectively, though, that's how y'all really feel? Y'all think that shit is funny? That young man got killed like that? Y'all keep thinking y'all playing for a winning team and they don't even want y'all over there. They don't rock with y'all either. What are we talking about? If we want to boycott our money, we have the right to do so. We don't have to give you our money. Black women do not have to patronize your business because that's what you're used to. How about, let me challenge you, won't you patronize a black business? Show receipts, cite your work. Until then, be quiet with the nonsense. Because I don't know why y'all feel like it won't happen. Y'all can see Target lost a couple $2 billion in a year. Watch your mouth when you talking to the black community, bro. Ayo Bassel TV. Like, comment, share. Leave your comments below. Be respectful. We have respectful discourse over here. You don't have to agree with everything. That's fine. But be respectful. No anti-black slander will be tolerated. See y'all in the next one. Peace.